In a small town, it can be hard to find support for the queer community. But here in Farmville, the community theater has created a safe space with an accepting environment, encouraging individuals to be who they are.
I think the impact that the theatre has had on the LGBTQ community here is, as well as offering an accepting space, we've been able to show stories that reflect the lives of the LGBTQ community that they might not see elsewhere, especially in a town as small as Farnborough without going to the city. We've taken some of those stories and put them on stage. Taking on a part in a show lets you explore part of yourself as well, and so it gives them a place to do that as well and discover themselves through the characters that they're playing and the characters that they see on the stage. And so I think that has been really important.
The community theater has helped many members of the LGBT community, including one local college student, Cole Pillow.
I've been involved with community theater in Farmville since 2015. The first show I did was Beauty and the Beast. The second show was Shrek the Musical, and the third was this short hour-long show called Lucky Charms. I've met so many amazing people through this community theater experience here in Farmville. It was just natural. You walked in there, you felt welcomed, you felt loved, you felt respected, you didn't have to explain yourself. And at the time, I had not come out. The environment was just unlike anything that I had ever experienced before. Back home, I did not have an environment where I felt like I could identify as gay and still feel the same amount of love and respect that I was able to receive at the community theater here in Farmville. They did not work to create this environment. It was just the normal. And it was the first time in my life that I had actually accepted for myself that I was gay. And that it was okay to be, and that I did not have to live up to the expectations of what people wanted me to be. And it's thanks to the community theater here in Farmville that I was able to have that experience and find that piece of myself at a young age.
The theater isn't just supportive, it's immersed in the queer community. Board member Mary Jo Stockton talks about how important the supportive environment is to her.
So I would describe myself officially as an ally. I have members of the LGBTQIA family in my own family and many of my friends. My spouse is transgender female, and I have a 19-year-old who is non-binary. So the LGBTQ family is really important to me, and making sure that acceptance is found in this area for anybody who needs that type of acceptance. And I think the theatre family is particularly good for that. It's a place where you can come and be accepted. People don't judge you, and you can be who you truly are.
Mary Jo and Cole share a deep bond, as she was one of the first people he met through the theater.
We just hit it off. I really, really loved Mary Jo from the moment I met her. She was just so accepting and just loving, and I didn't have to explain myself. I didn't have to provide reasons as to why she should have to love me or respect me or accept me. It was just that. She did all of those things unconditionally. And that's just something you don't find everywhere.
Mary Jo even remembers Cole's first play.
Cole's first time it was actually for a pantomime. We were doing Beauty and the Beast, which is one of the favorite ones I've ever done. It was such a great, Beauty and the Beast is such a great story when it's presented in the way that we did it, because the female heroine saves herself. She doesn't need to be saved, and in fact she saves the beast. So it's such a great story with such a strong female character in it. And Cole came as this little fresh-faced, and he stole our hearts.
The community theater isn't just a theater, it's a safe space for people to grow and figure out who they really are.
I would say that since coming to Farmville and participating in the theater here, I have been able to become more of a part of the community as a whole. I've been able to learn more about the different identities inside the community, the people inside the community. I've gotten to learn so much more just in general about what it means to be a part of this community and the struggles that people have gone through to get us to a place in time where it's okay to be out in it. It's a really, it's weird to think about myself as a part of this, community that's worked really hard for such a long time to be accepted. And now that I'm at a point in my life where and I'm at a point in time where I'm able to live some of those dreams that others have had for so long. I love and appreciate all aspects of a person's individuality and personality. And I think it has created this atmosphere where not only myself but others have felt accepted and felt safe to come out and be honest with themselves and others. And I think that's something that we cannot take for granted, no matter the time or place.